BTS News Today. That night in Seoul felt different. The usually calming cold air carried an unfamiliar vibration among thousands of fans staring at their phone screens. Taehyung is live. That notification appeared almost simultaneously across the world, turning the global timeline purple in seconds. No one could have predicted that what seemed like an ordinary night would become one of the most stirring moments for BTS fans. A night when Kim Taehyung, better known as V, revealed a side of himself rarely seen, speaking words now remembered by ARMY as the soulmate clue. From the very start of the live broadcast, the atmosphere felt soft yet mysterious. V sat in his living room, wearing a gray knit sweater, illuminated only by a warm yellow lamp that highlighted half of his face. He looked relaxed, occasionally smiling faintly while strumming a guitar on his lap. But something in the way he gazed at the camera was different that night. There was a calmness that felt almost painful, like someone holding on to too many words he had never spoken. "I've been thinking about someone," he said quietly, almost in a whisper. "Someone who makes me understand what peace means." The comment section immediately exploded. Who was he talking about? Was it about love? Someone from his past? V only chuckled softly, glancing at the screen as if he could see the fans' frenzy, then continued. "It's not about who. It's about how I feel when I'm with them." From that moment on, the live stream took a deeply personal turn. V began to talk about how the past few years had felt strange and silent, especially after BTS's group activities slowed down due to individual schedules. He admitted that he often stayed up late writing lyrics that he never showed anyone. "Sometimes I write just to remember what I felt," he said softly. "And every time I write, there's one person who always comes to mind." That single line ignited wild speculation. Some fans believed he was referring to a fellow artist, while others were convinced he was speaking about one of the BTS members. Yet V kept his tone calm and reflective, neither confirming nor denying, only offering poetic hints that held everyone in suspense. "You know, a soulmate doesn't always mean romantic love," he said with a faint smile. "Sometimes, it's someone who understands you even before you speak." Then he paused, staring out the window. "I once asked myself," he continued, "what does soulmate mean for someone like me, living under the same lights and shadows every day?" And the answer turned out to be very close. He laughed softly again, this time with a trace of melancholy. "I think they know too." That was all he said before silence filled the room again. Yet that single word, "they," was enough to shake the internet. Within minutes, Twitter, TikTok, and Weverse were flooded with theories about who he meant. Jimin's name quickly shot up to the top of global trends. Many fans recalled the long history of interactions between Taehyung and Jimin, known for their laughter, deep connection, and subtle emotional moments that always felt more than just friendship. V was talking about Jimin, I'm sure, wrote one fan on Weverse. He said, "They know. And everyone knows only Jimin understands Taehyung like that." The comment received tens of thousands of likes within minutes. Others, however, believed that V's message was more symbolic, about music, about BTS itself, about a bond that transcends the boundaries of romance or friendship. Moments later, V gently placed his guitar aside and played a short clip of an unreleased song. His voice was low, almost like a whisper, yet filled with honesty. The lyrics went, "Even if the world forgets, I still remember the sound of your laughter under the rain."